Welcome to Storytime with Jamal. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Now, we're going to talk about the Dreamville Festival for 2023, where everything that could go wrong went wrong. I'm going to split into three parts. The first part is the hotel from hell. Let's get it, shawty. So I fly from San Jose to Raleigh, North Carolina. My flight was super early in the morning. I had to be at the airport by 6 o'clock, meaning I had to be there at like 4 o'clock because you got to get there early to, go through TSA and all that stuff. I'm already a little grumpy in the morning. I get a muffin, drink some water, and then I'm off to Raleigh, North Carolina. The flight, easy breezy, easy breezy. The layover was pretty smooth. Like we actually landed earlier than we were expected to land. You know what I'm saying? My ex, well, she was my girlfriend at the time. She flew from San Francisco, straight flight. We get there, it's smooth. It was smooth. Get our bags, we out the door. You feel me? Our hotel is a good 25-30 minutes away from the airport. Call our Uber, and we're on our way to go. Now, as we're driving or as we're riding to the hotel, you just pass by all these hotels. And the more hotels we pass, the worse the hotels are getting. So it's going from like Hilton and Marriott's to like La Quinta Inns. It's just getting worse and worse. And we get to the hotel that we're supposed to stay in, and I knew I fucked up because I booked this hotel through T-Mobile. It was an extended stay. I've stayed at extended stays before. You know what I mean? Not the best, not the worst. It's solid. You can go to bed. It's gonna be clean, at least out here. Um, and the moment we get out, I notice we are in a rough neighborhood, and it is just sketchy. There's pimps outside. There's all type of stuff, and I knew I fucked up. I done fucked up. So I'm already immediately like, we probably should get a different hotel. I'm already in my mind, we're getting a different hotel. But talking to my ex, she was like, let's just thug it out. And you know what? Shout out to her for that. Because we was on thug it out at least the first night and then get a different hotel. We check in, and this is when I should have known something was up. We check in, they get my ID, they make a copy of my ID. But not only did they make a copy of my ID, they made a copy of my ex's ID. Why do you need to make a copy of our IDs? I've never stayed at an establishment where they made a copy of your ID. They check your ID, make sure you are who you say you are, but they don't make a copy of it. Knew something was wrong. And also, once you get into the lobby, the whole hotel smelled like cigarettes and Badussi. That's what it smelled like. That's what it smelled like. So I'm already like, oh man, being from where I'm from, I already know what type of environment we are getting into. And I'm like, yeah, we thug it out, Jamal, thug it out. So we're on our way to the room. We're getting ready to go to the room. And if you was going to commit a murder, this is the hotel for you. Because we had literally every type of person in there. There's pimps, hoes, druggies, people who look like they getting away with murders, people who are abusive to each other. Like you can see it all in this hotel. And we're just going to the elevator. And I'm just like, oh, this is about to be terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Like Charles Barkley said, terrible. Like we get there, like the elevator is just nasty. It is the paint is peeling. There's condoms on the floor. There's trash on the floor, and it smells like cigarettes. And I'm just like, ah, oh, gosh, I'm complaining the whole time. You know what I'm saying? We get to our room. Room is just stinking. Smells like cigarettes, which I hate cigarettes. It's dirty. The water in the bathroom doesn't cut off. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm ready to leave already. My ex is like, no, we just thug it out. Let's stay it through. We got this. And I'm just like, nah, we not doing this. But then I looked at how much I paid and was all like, yeah, we might have to do it for a night and then I can just get a hotel for the next couple of nights. But this room is just so trashy and dirty. And we're like, let's just order some food and like, let's sit through. Let's try to figure out the Wi-Fi and all that. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. Wasn't working. So then you try to call from your hotel room. One, the phone didn't work, but also that phone was so fucking disgusting. Disgusting. I wouldn't give that to my enemy. You feel me? Like it was nasty. Had to go wash my hands after, and I don't even know if the water was clean. But couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi and all that type of stuff. But I just lay in the bed and like I get a little itchy, get a little itchy. But I'm thinking I just had a long flight, haven't showered yet. This might be, I've been in the airport all day. Like I'm thinking it's like I'm in them outside clothes, haven't showered yet, So that's probably what the problem is. I'm just laying in the bed, scrolling, complaining, waiting on our food. We get our food, we're eating our food, and my ex lays in the bed and she noticed bed bugs. They had bed bugs. And that was the final straw for us. We saw the bed bugs. We were like, we're done with this. We're done. We're done. We're done. But now we have to find a hotel to go to. And just our luck, at the same damn time we were in North Carolina, there was a goddamn fraternity sorority event. I don't know what frat or sorority it was, but they were in the town because you can hear the chants. They were in the town, and that means everything was booked. We looked for hours, hours, and then I eventually found a room at the Hilton. But the problem was the room was only they only had one room, and it was only available for like that night. And we checked into that hotel at 12 o'clock at night. We had to be out by 11. The hotel that we were going to originally stay in, that extended stay, was so bad that I was willing to do that. Not only that, my clothes that I wore, had to put them in a bag them up. I just threw them away, honestly, but put them in a bag it up because of the bed bugs, because of the bed bugs. And I also had to find a hotel for the next couple of days because we weren't going back to that hotel. We were not going back to that extended stay. Wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. So I barely slept because I was just up looking for hotels. Didn't have the energy for nothing. Went to sleep for probably like 2 hours. But look at God. I found a place because I have memberships with all of these hotel places. Sign up for the membership, people. And I had a membership, I think it was Marriott. It was a Courtyard or something like that. I don't know who Courtyard is, but I had a Courtyard. We found a Courtyard. I was able to book the stay for 2 nights at a Courtyard. So our place was secured, but I want my money back from this extended stay. So I called the lady up, ring the phone, and I said, "Hey, I want to check out. I want to cancel this. I want a refund because there's bed bugs. There's all type of issues." And I'm just going down the list. She cuts me off and says, "We don't do refunds." Click. And I'm like, "Oh no, that something must have went wrong. And we must have just lost service because ain't no way she just hung up on me like that." So I call again because there ain't no way she hung up on me. I call and I'm talking to her and I'm like, "Hey, we must have got like disconnected or something. Something went wrong. But this is why we're not staying, and I would like a refund because they have to give you a refund." She tells me, "You didn't book it through us. You booked it through T-Mobile. So you need to figure out your situation, but we're not giving you a refund." And then she hung up again. I lost my goddamn mind. I said, "Oh, fuck no. She must have forgot who she was playing with." They call me Jamal, but don't make me turn into PJ, problematic Jamal, because that motherfucker is a different animal. And that's what I turned into. I left the most scathing review on the site. You know what I'm saying? I left Extended Stay such a bad review. I like 10 minutes later, I get a call from James, this dude named James. He's one of the managers at the place, and he apologized to me for her behavior and her treatment, and they issued me a refund immediately. I got a refund. Now I didn't receive the refund for another week, so that part is important because the money I'm out that money, even though I know I'm getting it, I'm out that money currently. But he issued a refund. They sent me a whole like free night stay at an extended stay, which I'm not using because why would I? I never again will I step foot in an extended stay. But he apologized and stuff like that. Like corporate called me because I left a scathing review. I was gonna turn the whole place down because the way that lady talked to me was so disrespectful, so disrespectful. So my first night though, didn't even really sleep. Stayed at the worst hotel. Got bed bugs. got bed bugs, got a hotel that I basically just paid to sleep for 2 hours. But we eventually got a place. So yay. But that was a hotel from hell. Like if you were to, I'm not even doing justice to how terrible that hotel was. Like I kid you not, if you wanted to commit a murder, that is the hotel to go to. If you wanted to commit a crime, that is the hotel to go to. If you want to enjoy your time, that is not the hotel to go to. And that was a hotel from hell.